No. I tell James every update, and James has been neglecting the truck.
I have. Does it look okay or does it need some work?
It looks okay.
It looks okay.
Rear occupants are specific for James's family and his little ones. So I keep pushing James to have these done. I think that there'll be a lot of...
It's hard, dude. I'm just gonna be straight up. It gets discouraging because it's... Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've been here. There's definitely some updates on the truck. I actually brought my little ones this time. Morgan's actually probably going to walk us through this thing. There's a lot of updates I'm not too familiar with yet. He likes to keep it low key, so when I come, I'm stoked.
Hold on.
It doesn't take very much though, because I am stoked.
No. I tell James every update, and James has been neglecting the truck.
I have.
And it's been a while since he's been here.
Yes.
He knows every single thing that's happening, and I communicate. But this is James. Just we're in the final battle here to finish this thing.
We are. This is
as close as it's ever been.
Ever.
Ever.
It's pretty wild. We're gonna see how the kids fit in the back seats.
Scarlett,
what do you think? Does it look nice or does it look ugly right now?
It's kind of look nice.
There's
with
some
the
nice
green.
parts, right? So it's not the back.
Does it look okay or does it need some work?
It looks okay.
It looks okay.
So since James has been here, the only sheet metal that needs to be done is these really tight panels on the inside, well, the outside of the trans tunnel, but the inside of the seat area. So you can see the whole thing kind of runs down through the bottom. Yes, it's tight. Yes, the exhaust is low, and yes, the seat's by it, but it's a lot further away than it was. Safecraft is working with us on this thing, so this will have a full Safecraft suppression system. That's a LP10. That's going to be something that has a cable pull on the front dash, so a manual suppression system. This is a Parker pumper system from PCI that's going to take care of the driver and the passenger with fresh air, so they'll have the option. So if you're not wearing headsets, you'll have the option to helmet up in the front and put fresh air into the driver and the passenger. The rear occupants are specific for James's family and his little ones. It is not a adult situation here unless it's just traveling, not going off-road, traveling from one spot, like a media spot, to go get footage somewhere else. The whole front end is installed. Everything has been cycled through. So where we're at with the build is we've gone through, made an order with CarTech to reconfigure the hard lines from the radiator to the engine in the tightest possible fashion, and also have material ordered to do the intake and have the intake get out of this heat saturated area and out to the other side of the cooler over there of the radiator, so it's not getting all the blow off of hot air, and it can be a semi cold air intake. So that's where the truck's at. This whole thing's ready to go. The shocks are ready to go. Limit straps are ordered from PRP, so we're just gonna swap everything we can out on the truck with PRP stuff. I think that there just needs to be a little bit of ducting here for air direction and airflow into this, just so it's not lost on the sides of this thing. Some big stuff and some goals for this is, I talked to James about coating the whole cab and the whole chassis and doing a powder coat on it. So once this guy is all sealed up here and we have this is just super tight, and I've been holding off to package everything. Once there's 4 panels total to seal up this trans tunnel, all these access panels are done and drilled, so it's probably 2 straight days of welding on this thing, and then I think we're gonna get it powder coated. And I don't know who we're gonna use, but the optimal thing for James and his family is to have this thing where it's got a coating on it. It's a carefree thing with powder coat.
Yeah, man, I mean, going to Baja, going to Pismo, water, salt water.
Yep, everything.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah, it's just the elements, and it's like you can pressure wash powder coat and it's done, and then just put a cover on it and put it away. I think next update would be, we'll have all the cooling lines done in the front. If we can get it plumbed, we'll have all the plumbing done. That's the only thing that needs to be done before it gets disassembled. The wiring can be the last thing. So we can have this thing completely powder coated, reassembled, stuff tightened up, everything, and then wire it last, ready to fire, ready to drive on the street, ready to dirt test. So it's not that far. It's really good. And besides the fabrication of the intake, the plumbing, just the sheet metal inside and the welding, and then it's off to the races. So
Cool.
Wait, Terra says it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool, huh? He's like, wait a second.
PRP hooked it up. Super nice matching. There's like a nice texture on here. It almost looks like a carbon texture, and then it goes to like an Alcantara suede.
Yeah, it's funny. I told them, I was like, I just want to keep everything black. They're like, oh, come on, man. Like, we could do anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. They're like, all right, how about a bunch of different kinds of black?
Sure.
So that's why they added all these like different types of.
Yeah, and I call that a material breakup, and it adds a contrast with still being what it's not that you're putting a piece of steel in here, but it's just enough of a material change that it breaks it up and adds contrast.
Yeah. What do you think, Clark? Sit down, buddy. Let's see. So your seatbelts are gonna be right here. Scar, sit back, honey. So then, see, like your brother and sister.
No, right through this hole, you guys, is where you'll have harnesses. So your harness will go right over your shoulders on each
And
side.
you guys will have a booster, probably like a little booster.
Yep.
Yeah, underneath a little pad. Yeah,
So
I think
there's-
PRP has one of those too.
There is, yeah.
What about the car seat in your?
No, this is like a daddy car seat. Look, you see that? Isn't that crazy? Here, hop in, babe. Check it out. You want to get in? Are you scared?
James, you get in there.
All right, I'll get in. Here, you drive. You go drive. It's better.
So the passenger seat fits 2 people, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Or she is pregnant, just in case that didn't make it to our other episodes. So
Yeah.
there's a baby on board.
Oh, yeah, this feels great, man. What do you guys think? What do you think? Pretty cool?
So that sums it
Where are we
up.
going first? What dune? Where are we going? Are we going to the dunes or the desert?
Glamis.
You want to go?
Glamis.
Perfect.
So I mean, it's tight, but it's good.
That's
You know.
great, dude. Oh, this is exactly what we wanted.
It's intimate.
Yep.
Intimate, yeah.
Help.
But what's nice too is there's a lot of growing room, and I think the other little humans will fit in there just fine too.
Oh, totally, dude. Totally. All right, man. Well, thank you. Thank
Yep.
you for the updates. Thank you for all the work.
So I keep pushing James to have these done. I think that there'll be a lot of
It's hard, dude. I'm just straight up. It gets discouraging because it's a lot of. It's a long process. It's a long process, you guys. Obviously, everybody balances life, but like you want it. You want it really bad. You want the truck done. You want to make it happen, and like budgeting and saving, and emergency things come up. You need a plumber. You need something at the house, and it kind of takes away from the budget. But ultimately, dude, I'm super dedicated to getting this thing wrapped up. Hopefully, within the next 6 months.
Yep.
And man, I don't even know, man. I'm gonna be like little kid, man.
Yeah.
It's almost surreal to even say that it's going to be done.
Yeah, we
But
all
I'm
want to
stoked,
see
but
it.
It will be.
Yep.
It will be.
Bye, guys.
I'm grateful.
Till next time.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Later.
Later.